So I've been driving through Paraguay a little bit, and then I came across this big rock over there. And we're just gonna see if we can get a little bit closer to get some nice shots over there. Let's go. We want to explore that rock over there. So apparently we're getting a little bit closer as we're riding this road. Let's see how that goes. Well, this is kind of fun. We made it to, or we're planning to go to Sarakora, which is a national park about 50 kilometers away from here. And then I ran into what's called Serra Membi, which is one really big rock, and then a couple of smaller ones. And I just came down this road. Actually, right over there is the fence. That's the end of that road. So what I really came from is over here with the odd slippery section because it's been raining a lot here. But what I came here for is this one. Let's see it up close. Wow, this is a really cool spot. This is so far, by far, the nicest spot that I've seen in Paraguay. It's been hard to find touristy places, and it's flat most of the time. So here we found a nice, really cool rock, Cerro Membi, and the search goes on for more. Meanwhile, there's the track behind me that I kind of had to take to get there, and of course we have to go back now and get back to the highway. So on we go again. Well, we made it to Sarakora Park, so let's go check it out. We made it to the, as you can see on the sign, the Parque Nacional Sarakora. So we're just going to check in. All I hear are little birds whistling in the background. So now let's see what this park is all about. I don't really know. It's hard to find information on it, so. But they do have a big map here. It's not even that big, I guess. But check it out. So here are the details of this park. Doesn't seem that major. I guess we're at point 1, so we're just going to drive through it. Check it out. So the good news is, despite the internet telling me you can't actually stay in this park, you can. So we're going to camp by the river. There are a couple other people and that I just, well, sort of met. I saw them, I guess. They're camping there too, so yeah, we'll see. Should be interesting tonight. So I thought this park was much bigger, to be honest, but it's quite small. But what I'm walking through now is the camping area, so we're gonna find a spot here and camp. Too bad that I'm pretty sure I can't ride the bike here. Well, I can, of course, but they probably don't want me to. Because I'd like to have all my stuff close but I'm just exploring first by foot. Well, it's been a little while since I camped, but what do you guys think? That's gonna be my spot. Beautiful. All right, now we are in search of the river, and we're gonna do some swimming there. Hopefully nothing swims in there that bites. So this is my beachfront today. Very nice and relaxing until you get there, because that's the pump for the bathroom or something like that. That's now all of a sudden running for half an hour. So I ended up in this park, Cerro Park, and these guys are swimming along in the river. So we have set up camp right over there. There's a parking lot, and we are right beside the river, except you can't see it because it is so incredibly low. I don't know if you can get a bit of an idea of how low that river is. So this is my camp for the day. There are some other campers right around the corner, but this is my spot. So down there is the little beach that we were just hanging out last night. But my theory is that this river normally is much higher, because on the other side of the water you can see all these trees. Well, on this side too, but all these trees that are just flattened. Good morning, guys. So we are right by this river here, Rio Aguidaban, and I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research, because I know that half the park is closed because of just water. The road is just underwater basically. Yet here, this little river seems much higher normally, just looking by all the debris and the trees that have been dragged along with it and stuff like that. Looks like it's literally 10 meters higher normally, which would make this in quite a raging river. I mean, you can see it a little bit, for example, right here. You have all this debris kind of sitting here. That doesn't just get there. That gets there because of water. All this stuff, man. And the river is way down there.
Adiós.
Just had a little coffee at the Holy Cafe, which seemed fitting on Easter Sunday. They're closing, everything is closing down. So now I'm heading off to the Laguna Blanca, where my friends from last night, a bunch of Paraguayans, well, they told me about it, and it's another place to camp apparently. So let's go, check it out. So not thanks to Google, but thanks to some Paraguayans that I met, I made it to Laguna Blanca, which is pretty cool. Look behind me. This is what it looks like. Welcome to the Laguna Blanca in Paraguay. It is not very busy here, as you can all see, because it's the last day of a long weekend, so everybody has to work again tomorrow. And right over there are the friends that I made. They were camping near me yesterday and told me about this place. So, yeah, very cool. And do we see the net over my shoulder over there? That's a net to keep the piranhas out. So, yeah, hopefully that works out pretty well. These are the guys I met over there. Say hello! They told me about this place. It's awesome. But this is today's camp. I have my own seating area. There's the bike, there's the tent. And that is the view. The sunset just went down over there. It's incredibly beautiful. This owl just came to fly right in front of me. Let's see what he's gonna do. Now let's see if this little owl lets us approach us a little bit, because there's at least two of them that have been flying around here all night long. Here are the two little owls. It's been an interesting time. This little guy, which is 1 liter of oil, I was carrying that in my top box, and as you can see right over there, it got punctured when I did some off-road riding. So all my stuff that is in there, well, at least on the bottom, was covered in oil, including some gloves, some books, some maps, all kinds of stuff. So I've been trying to clean it up. It's a little bit hard to pack your stuff when there's a liter of oil floating in your top box. So there's my dinner for tonight, being prepared. And then you walk over here, and there's a motorbike parking. And even better, look at this classic baby. Wow. Well, that's the official one, obviously. Let's find out if this is the real one. That is really cool. So, after 6 months of not playing, I've been invited by some Paraguayan friends to go play here tonight. So we're in Asuncion, and these are my teammates, and we're gonna play some soccer. Let's go. Although I don't have soccer boots yet, but we're gonna have to maybe try these shoes. Let's see what happens. We'll make do. Walking along the streets in Asuncion. I mean, you can see these roads. It looks pretty even, I guess, in the video, but when you cross this on the bike, it's almost like off-road riding. Actually, off-road riding is smoother in this, but and then look over my shoulder here. You see these racks there? They have these everywhere, and these are just for garbage, so that animals can't really get to them. Well, we made it to Encarnación from Asunción. A lot of shons here. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, today is the day we're gonna find Jesus in Paraguay, and he welcomes me. Bienvenidos a Jesuit, which is actually a town here with some ruins. So let's explore. Well, today is the day that I am finding Jesus in Paraguay. There's this massive ruin, basically. Ruta Jesuitica. Right off the building. We are gonna go find an entrance. check it out inside. It's very well preserved. I don't quite know yet what they were using it for. The view they had out of the window. Not too bad, I would say. But now we can also go here where it looks like the ruins are a little bit more damaged. So did a little bit of research on what this building really is about. And so it was what they call the Jesuit mission. So Europeans that were sent to South America to basically teach people Christianity and stuff like that. That's why they built this church. It was moved several times. And they started building this building in the year 1760. And 7 years later, they got expelled from Paraguay. And the building was not finished yet. But it's quite a large one. The main building, I think it's 70 meters long and 24 meters wide. So here you get a bit of an idea of the size of this building. And actually it continues on this way too. I mean, there's grass, and then this is the other side. I don't know if it was always this low or if it's just been destroyed. Maybe it was just some different kind of area. But hey, I wouldn't mind building a mansion on a size of land like this. That'd be pretty cool. This is pretty much the first kind of real tourist attraction that I found in Paraguay. Just trying to kind of cover all the angles of this place. So we just arrived at the next one. This one is Trinidad. No, they call it a little bit more than that. Where do they call it again? So the first one was Jesuit de Tabarangue, and now we're at Santísima Trinidad del Paraná. Okay, if they say so. Anyway, this one is a little bit bigger, it seems like. They have a big grand plaza, which is just grass and just a few buildings around it. Also not finished, seemingly. I must say, the great part about Paraguay not being very touristy is that there are no tourists. I just got to these ruins. There's nobody here. So that's the advantage of going to non-touristy countries, people. You get all this to yourself. All right, so what we have here is a collection of stones, pretty one often, that are no longer part of the building. So I guess they just keep track of them here for people like me to see. And by the looks of it, they still have a little bit of work to do with all of these. Or maybe they're just more construction rocks instead of decorative ones. So this is on the border with Argentina. The other side of the river, because the border is a river basically, there's a city called Posada. So that's where we're gonna go tomorrow or the day after that. And then we're gonna cross Argentina into Uruguay. So I'm just at the border with Paraguay, and when I entered Paraguay, the border guard offered me some food. And guess where I am right now? I'm here with these gentlemen and this young lady. This gentleman here, and this is my plate right here that we're just gonna try out with some typical, basically corn cake. And ¿qué carne es?
Es carne?
Vacío.
Vacío. Okay, so we're gonna just try that out, and then we continue on to Argentina. And here's the barbecue, by the way. It is just basically, what do you call it? Crate. No, can't come up with the word. Anyway, it's warm. I'm gonna get some food. Awesome. And these guys are at the aduana are just fantastic. They don't just handle my paperwork. They also offer me food when I entered. And now again, how awesome is that? That doesn't happen in the States. The border with the States, definitely not. But here, it's normal. So I gotta get him some stickers. Not sure if you can hear me properly, but I'm just at the border to enter Argentina again. So for everybody that is thinking of skipping Paraguay, don't. There's some really cool places there. They're just a little harder to find. But as you can tell by just the aduana guys, they are so friendly. Over my right shoulder, you see there's a special motorbike lane here for motorbikes going across the border. Then the ladies over there where the lady over there wanted me to open up all my bags, which would take a while. So I told her I would park if she wants me to do that. Well, we just got out of aduana and no one is asking me to open my bags, so I like that a lot better. It's nothing to hide anyway. So we're in Argentina again, and it's only 180 kilometers or so to Brazil. So provided the weather is all good, that's where we're going now. On we go.